The AFCON is what we've spoken about from the CK Akono point of view and from one player who wants to return. But the issue is, will the tournament itself happen? Samuel Eto'o, El Hadji Diouf, and Adeline Guardiola have had their bid. Remember, the AFCON qualifying is supposed to be on in March 2020, that's last month. Match day 3 and 4 were postponed because of COVID-19. In June, match day 5 is set to be postponed because FIFA has asked for it to be done. Now, match day 6 is supposed to be in November this year, which is scheduled, and the AFCON tournament itself is supposed to start on the 9th of January. But would it happen, and should it happen? Well, Samuel Eto'o has a stake. But first, Algeria's Adeline Guardiola says, I know the AFCON is important and it's good for countries to organize it, but this one in 2021 should be cancelled or postponed. He argues that the coronavirus is something you have to think about in terms of safety of people, and football is the very last thing that comes to mind, unfortunately. And he argues that to organize the qualifying games is going to be very difficult, as you have seen in the slides that have gone before. So that's from Algeria, and he won the AFCON last year with them in Egypt. Samuel Eto'o says the most important thing is that we come out of the COVID-19 danger, and we will always have time to organize this AFCON. Says that the AFCON is already confirmed for Cameroon to host, and after that it will just be a question of the date. Finally, we hear from El Hadji Diouf of Senegal, former captain. He says it's impossible, it seems impossible to him that we play the next AFCON. It's hard to stop for several weeks and then get back to the physical shape we had before. And he says that we have to accept it as a written off season and prepare for another tournament after a postponement. Can be sure that more players will have their say. I'm Gary Alsmith. Thank you for your time. Let's do this again tomorrow.